Hey everyone, so as we wrap up our mindset topic, I just wanted to quickly go over the worksheet. So basically, this is a guided exercise to help you, make those changes which you need to make to develop a mindset which is going to help you achieve your goals. So, like I said before, your mindset and habits are what ultimately determine who you become. So, we're going to be doing some work in this exercise to identify those mental obstacles that stand in the way of your PCOS healing journey and goals. So, I really hope you've completed this, and I would love to see what your responses are as well. So, the aims of this exercise were to identify obstacles and habits, like I just said, that are sabotaging your health goals and identify your current state of mind in relation to these goals, and then work to change any of these negative thoughts into positive ones. So I know it's not really easy to suddenly go from being negative to being positive. We always tell people, oh, why are you being so negative? Try and be a little bit more positive. But it's not as easy as that. Just like we put work into our body, we exercise, we change our diet, we need to put work in our mind, on our mind as well, by doing exercises, mental exercises that will help us become more positive. Because remember, your mind is really what's controlling everything. So, in step one, we are going to be working on establishing a positive attitude. So, in this one, what you had to do was write a statement that pops up into your head when you think about the following. So, basically, the purpose of this particular exercise was to see what your current state of mind is. What's really the major obstacle. So, for example, exercise. I'm going to be really honest here. I've been telling myself lately that I'm so busy, I don't have time for exercise. And that is really a negative mindset that's getting in the way of me working out regularly as I should. So just like that, we need to write a statement for all of these and for yourself as well. So for me particularly, I would like to say that, oh, I don't feel like I'm currently in the right state of mind to be pursuing weight loss, for example. So, you know, whatever statement you write is going to help you understand what state of mind you are currently in. So now next we are going to flip the switch. So remember, your mindset is your thoughts and your attitude. So for any of the negative statements above, what you had to do was restate the sentence in a positive light. So for example, I'm saying that I don't have time for exercise. I can say, oh, I haven't got time to exercise right now, but how can I create time for me to exercise? Can I wake up earlier? Can I ask my husband to take care of my kids in the evening so I can get in a quick workout? Or can I find a workout that I enjoy more than the one I'm currently doing? Try something different. So these ones are all immediately molding my mind into a positive direction. Okay, step two is to choose your motivating force, and I absolutely love this exercise. It makes me kind of feel like it's my magical power. So, in this one, what you had to do was choose a word that inspires you and that is linked to your goals. You may also choose a word that is your theme for living your life. So, the purpose of this exercise is that whenever you have any kind of negative thoughts into your mind, you think of your focus word like a little magic word. And I honestly do this, and it has helped me in so many ways. Whenever I'm thinking negatively, I always think of that focus word that I have currently for that month, for example. So for this month, let's say my focus word is brave, and I think, oh, I can't do this. Immediately, I go back and think to my motivating force, my focus word. No, I said I'm going to be brave. That's my force. I immediately switch that mindset into a positive mindset. So I'd love to know what your motivating force was. Do post it in the Facebook group. I would love to see that. Step three is to ask a different question. So, this is another really effective strategy in helping you to change your perspective and mindset. So, the example I've given here is you want to eat better and make healthier meals, but you tell yourself you don't have time. or maybe you tell yourself you don't have the cooking skills or you don't have the budget to buy fancy healthy ingredients. And I can understand how many would feel that way, especially with this social media culture showing people use all these different ingredients in their smoothies and their foods, collagen powder and all these different things, and you think, oh, I don't have all those things, how am I going to be healthy? But instead of telling yourself these particular negative statements, ask yourself a different question. Oh, so I don't have those ingredients those other people have. So, what ingredients do I have? And can I use these ingredients to create healthier meals? So, that's asking a different question, from a negative to a positive one. Okay? So, in this exercise, what you had to do was write 3 strategies which will help you eat better. So for me particularly, the example that I gave, that I'm thinking, oh, I don't have all these fancy ingredients, like I said, my strategy would be to write down all the ingredients that I commonly purchase, and then to write down recipes that I could create, healthy recipes with that. And just like that, you need to create 2 more strategies, and this helps you to really, sit down and think about where it is that you're thinking negatively. How can you change that negative those negative questions in your mind into positive ones? And this exercise, it doesn't mean you do this once and you immediately have a positive mindset. It would be amazing, and it is really recommended that you come back to this exercise whenever you're feeling that you are in this negative state of mind. Step 4 is changing habits. So, this is also an important part of mindset. Which habits have you subconsciously formed that go against your PCOS healing goals? So, this could be many, many different things, like eating takeout after work, sleeping in, and having no time to make a healthy breakfast. I can already think that's my husband. He always says, well, I don't have time because, you know, he just doesn't, in his mind, he doesn't create that time for himself. So what habits have you formed? Is it maybe drinking some sugary drinks that you've become kind of addicted to? What strategies can you use to change those habits? So first of all, I want you to write down these 3 habits which are acting as your obstacles. So for me, exercise, yes, perhaps, having telling myself constantly that I have no time to exercise is acting as an obstacle to my exercise goals, or being just making excuses in my mind all the time. So in this exercise, you had to write down 3 of those habits which were acting as obstacles, and I would love to see your answers for this as well. And now that you have identified these habits that need to be changed, then let's work on habits which will help you achieve your goals rather than go against that. So, whatever negative habits that you had in step 4, in the next step, you want to write them down in a positive light. So, habit 1, I will wake up maybe 30 minutes earlier so I can squeeze in a workout. I will make sure that when I grocery shop, I am buying all the essential basic ingredients which I need for PCOS friendly recipes. I will cut down on my phone time, my screen time, at least 1 hour before bedtime so that my mind can unwind and I can reduce stress. So, all of these will help you really focus your energies on these habits, and you only need to pick even one at a time. Focus on it for a couple of weeks, then pick another. You don't have to pick a ton of different habits and focus on them, because that, in that way you're likely to quit basically. And in the final step, we kind of summarize everything. So, what's your one mindset shift that you will work on this month? So, I really, really want to see your answers for this one. And you know what? I'm going to post my answer for this one as well in the Facebook group. So, be on the lookout for that. What are 3 positive affirmations you will tell yourself every day this month? So, I have posted a list of positive affirmations. Feel free to add as many of your own as you can. Tell yourself these every day, mold your mind. And it is scientifically proven, when you practice self love every single day, then your mind will mold itself and you will actually carry out those habits in terms of your actions as well. So when you create that mental shift, you will also create that action change as well. So go ahead. I honestly, I do this every single day. I look at myself in the mirror, or if I'm thinking a little bit negatively, I think back to my focus word first, And then I tell myself three positive affirmations. No, I am good enough. There is no reason to think this way. I am amazing. I am an amazing mother. And that's one thing that really gets me down sometimes, that, oh, I'm not looking after my kids well enough. I'm not spending enough time. I'm not being a good mother. So I tell myself positive affirmations to help me become a more positive person and to prevent these negative thoughts from getting me down. So that's the lowdown on this worksheet. I really hope you enjoyed this topic. It really is one of my most favorite topics, and it is a really important topic as well. And yeah, like I said, I cannot wait to see some of your responses as well. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.